Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu The Outer Worlds. Wir haben weiterhin einige Nebenquests zu erledigen. Ich würde sagen, wir machen erstmal dich. Ähm
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati?
So, also nach Monarch. Und zwar weiß ich jetzt nicht, wo ich am besten hingehe. Aber ich kann dann eh schnell reisen.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Kann ich jetzt hier eigentlich? Ja. Wir müssen nach da unten. Das heißt, Cascadia wäre am besten gewesen. So, Nyoka muss mit. Und dich lasse ich im Team, weil ich dich dann eh brauche für die nächste Quest. Ja, dann gehen wir als nächstes zur Groundbreaker. Da haben wir ja dann die Lelia-Quest.
Hey, I
Shit.
remember Cascadia from that one episode of Terror on Monarch.
Wieso ist denn das Tor eigentlich zu?
Crawling with monsters it was.
Wie bin ich denn da letztes Mal reingekommen? Ah, so.
Hey, a shipwreck. Wonder if we'll find any bodies.
Oh nein, wieder eine Mine. So, Moment. Oh.
Let's dance. Grim, but we're good.
Mal kurz gucken, wo ich überhaupt hin muss. Okay, also hier einfach die Wand entlang und dann ist irgendwann eine Höhle, wie es aussieht. Ah, schon wieder überladen. »53. Also, ist ja gleich, wenn ich schon habe. Ah, Inventar ist immer noch ziemlich schwer. Vielleicht sollte ich mal Waffen einfach verschrotten, die ich eh nicht benutze. Oh. Ah ja. Bin etwas angesäuert. Klassischer Säurewitz. Na, was ist denn hier passiert? So. Also, Charon. Schauen wir mal, wie das jetzt wird. Ich habe ein ganz schlechtes Gefühl, was mein Inventar angeht. Ach, das war schon alles. Also an normalen Gegnern.
Hell of a job.
Hell of a job. So.
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur. Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building. We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable. Believe me, I had my complaints. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong. Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another. Now let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental.
Here they come.
Und dieses Rumgekreische. Das war jetzt billig. So.
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you. You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest.
Na klar.
What? Why? Them's painful memories, Captain. Huh. That ain't a bad point. All right, Captain. Thanks.
Okay, das war jetzt der Zeitsprung, oder wie? Gut, dann sind wir hier jetzt wohl fertig. Das heißt, wir machen als nächstes die Quest. Dann die Felix Quest und dann... Da jetzt schon? Oh, nein. Ja, dann ist wahrscheinlich die Folge auch schon wieder rum. Oh, Level Up. Und ein neuer Vorteil. Wissenschaftswaffenschaden. Hm. Das ist vielleicht ganz gut. Händlerpreis ist irrelevant. Bin ich eh nicht. Da. Windgeschwindigkeit. Ja, das können wir vielleicht noch machen. Weil ich ja doch relativ viel sprinte. Ach, und prompt bin ich überladen. Ich hau jetzt mal hier diese... Ich weiß nicht, warum die farbig hinterlegt sind. Montag. Das ist das gleiche wie das, nur deutlich schlechter. Tschüss. Ich brauche ich auch nicht. Ach, Granatwerfer. Moment. So, das Ding habe ich auch zweimal. Mal brauche ich gar nicht. Ja. Weil ich bin halt immer noch so krass vollgeladen. Ah, Moment. Schaufel brauche ich auch nicht. Der Überzeuger. Aber was ist jetzt der Vorteil von dem gegenüber dem? So, wo war jetzt hier der Ausgang? Nicht hier. Ah, da oben. Ah, egal. Hab genug Zeug. So, dann auf zu Groundbreaker. Ach nein, das war das Falsche.
If you stop in the engine... The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Gut. So, dann kann ich dich aus dem Team kicken und dich dafür wieder mitnehmen. Könnte mir halt auch vorstellen, dass von Lalia noch eine Folgequest kommt.
Have either of the assault cruisers?
Da können wir hier nochmal schnell Schrott verkaufen. Und haben wir da noch irgendwas Schlimmes? Also das sind die Spritzen, die sind nicht so schlimm. Beziehungsweise Gewicht. Boah.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider.
Na dann lernen. Parvati!
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it.
Hmm.
When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in. You know what? Fuck it. Enjoy yourself. I invest in the happiness of my workers, and you deserve a bigger cut. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor. No one you saw, anyway. Glad to see you're looking out for yourself. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook. Catherine says the factory needs some repairs before it's back to working order. But at least it's under our control. Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they? Like they were hanging on to your every word, scheming. And when you turned around, maybe they just oinked like innocent little idiots. All right, cut the pig shit. I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know? Atta girl. I have another job lined up.
Dachte ich's mir
Assuming
doch.
you're still interested in work. You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
How big we talking? Not like groundbreaker big, right?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain. Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that. I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
Ja, ja. Gut, das ist dann wieder ein anderer Planet. Dann machen wir jetzt erstmal noch das. Ich weiß immer nicht, wie gut es ist, in einem Aufzug zu speichern. Viele Spiele kommen mit sowas nicht gut klar. So, das ist hier drin wahrscheinlich.
You mind trying to have a moment here?
Mit wem denn?
Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something? Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
So, guck mal, da meine Skills.
That's Harlow's mark, no mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account.
We're not? Oh, right, yeah. We're non-violent sorts. Real diplomatic.
All right, you made your point. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know. Please, just make it quick. That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to. Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the Groundbreaker some years back before he vanished. A few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution, something about getting rich. Abandoned his work and ran off that very day.
He must have been recruiting, gathering up his band of revolutionaries.
Word of advice, kid? Anybody carrying on about a revolution just wants to sell you something. I don't know Harlow. Never so much as bandied a word with the fellow. You're better off having this discussion with Rufus. Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order. No, and he was particular about that. Said I was better off not getting entangled in his mess. Little late for that, says I.
Das ist wohl wahr, ja.
Appreciate it. No offense meant. Just been a long day is all.
Okay. Das heißt, ich kann zurück auf die Unreliable.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati.
So. Freundschaftsdienst. Wo wäre jetzt die andere Quest? Naja, das ist die Eisplanet-Quest. Naja, wir machen jetzt trotzdem erstmal Freundschaftsdienst.
We are now in orbit above.
So, das ist jetzt hier oben. Die Richtung müsste... Nee, klar. Die Richtung meinte ich zumindest. Müsst ihr mir jetzt glauben. Ja, theoretisch auch mal interessant, wieder in die Stadt zurückzugehen und zu sehen, wie sich das da entwickelt hat. Fragen, wie komme ich da hin? Aber da kommt man hoch, oder?
Here they come!
Also nachdem ich ja... Oh. Der kommt einfach mit seinem Granatwerfer hier an. Auch geil. Nachdem ich ja jetzt hier den Statthalter abgesetzt hatte. Also wenn ich hier jeden Gegner one-hit, ist das schon ganz geil. Macht schon Laune. So. Aber ich freue mich schon aufs nächste Level up. Das ist schon irgendwie eine feine Sache. Ah ja.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
Das ist wahr.
Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying. How do I know that I can trust you?
Er lebt noch, oder?
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes. Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task. Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent. Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy, and that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me. Board sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse. Take it you've made up your mind. You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Alles klar. Die Beweise, wenn ich das richtig verstanden habe, sind auf Skiller, oder? Aber vielleicht kriegt man die Quest ja jetzt fertig. Ich weiß nicht, ob da noch eine Folgequest kommt, kann natürlich auch sein. Beziehungsweise eine Folgeteilquest.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged.
Ja. Hui.
In a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Das war Quatsch. Aber dann fehlt bloß noch für Sam theoretisch eine Quest. Ich weiß nicht, ob der eine Quest hat. Oh, so dumm. So, hier in dem Lüftungsschacht. Ah, hier drüben dann, oder? Ah.
What's the word? So it is. Thus ends Rufus Trask. Once a sensible man, by and by a fool, presently a corpse. I hope you never have to discover what it is like, Captain. The relief one feels when a mutiny comes to an end.
And Trask had some things to say about you. And I've got my own misgivings.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand? Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for. You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face. How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Incoming!
Naja, wenn die schon Banditen heißen, ist das ja... Oh, wo kommst du her?
Everyone all
Alles alle? Jetzt können wir hier natürlich alles gemütlich mitnehmen. Ja, aber der hatte doch 100% Dreck am Stecken. Und wenn die schon Banditen heißen, dann ist das ja wohl auch ein überdeutliches Zeichen.
Incoming!
So, der wird gepennt. Ach man, weil der Penner wieder reingelaufen ist.
Everyone all right?
Den Rest plündern schnell. Ja, Moment, ist die Quest jetzt beendet eigentlich? Felix, also an Schiff, ist schon. Auf dem Schiff wahrscheinlich mit ihm reden. Gut. Ja, hätte ich jetzt auch schnell reisen können. Ja, wie seid ihr denn da hingekommen? So, glaube ich, schneller.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think. No. I guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me. It's pretty harsh, boss. You including yourself in that lesson? Yeah, I guess I don't know what you're about. But I know you treated me fair. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. I don't know what I believe anymore. Maybe it's better that way. Thanks for your time, boss.
Na, immer doch. Dafür bin ich ja der Boss. So, dann machen wir jetzt den Eispalast.
Not today, Sam.
Vielleicht schaffen wir es dann nächste Folge endlich mal die Story weiterzumachen.
HRS-1084, Captain.
Oh,
It's emitting a
55.000.
very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
So, dann haben wir dich raus und ihr müsst dich wieder mit. Weil ich's kann.
Quiet as the grave in here. We should get the power generator going again. Might cheer up the place.
etwas defekt hier alles. Aber gut, sonst wäre das ja auch keine Station, die man plündern könnte.
Entering quiet mode.
Boah. War bloß ein bisschen Loot. So viel Zeug zum Looten. Ah, Ausweismodell ist schon mal gut. So, da ginge es nach unten. Was hier noch? Okay, da unten sind irgendwelche Gegner. Dann schauen wir erstmal noch auf der Ebene, was es gibt.
Let's give these.
Was stand da jetzt? Fehler. Okay. So, dann will ich jetzt aber trotzdem hier runter. Naja, scheinbar gar nicht so schlecht.
Oh, I see you have activated your holographic shroud, Captain. Excellent. Becoming indistinguishable from an authentic UDL trooper will prove advantageous to your current situation. A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. Wait, who are you? No one told me we had security forces deployed on the station already. Roger that. Just as a precaution, I'm sure you won't mind if we turn on the station's security systems. Can't be too careful. We'd hate to leave this location undefended after a close call with outlaws. That should have been fixed by now. As you say, we'll just head out then. Safe travels, soldier.
Ooh.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
My dad used to say words have power.
Das ist ja
You've
krass.
proven true.
Das wäre jetzt auch komplett anders verlaufen. Wenn ich nicht das UDL-Modul eingesammelt hätte, oder? Also dann hätten die nicht auf mich gehört, hätten das Schiff geändert und ich hätte mich durch die durchballern müssen. Oder wenn meine Skillchecks fehlgeschlagen wären. Das ist ja geil.
Proximity analysis. Thermal-filled sterilization measures employed. Caution. Contact with electrical currents can be lethal to customers.
Ah, das gefällt mir halt echt gut. Dass man hier tatsächlich mal unterschiedliche Wege hat. Das ist in wenigen Spielen. Also viele werben mit sowas, aber die wenigsten setzen es irgendwie halbwegs sinnvoll um. Also ich kann es auch wieder aktivieren. Okay. So. Und wir haben in der Folge auch noch ein bisschen Zeit. Kommt drauf an, wie lange das jetzt hier dauert. Weil ich eigentlich glaube, dass es gar nicht mal so eine lange Quest ist. Oder das Level hier zumindest. Aber dann könnten wir tatsächlich nächste Folge wieder zur Story kommen. Wäre ja auch mal wieder Zeit. Wir haben jetzt schon... Also wir haben echt viele Nebenquests gemacht. Also alle, die wir gefunden haben. Außer die eine Waffe, die ich einfach nicht finde. Vielleicht gucke ich da auch nochmal in der Lösung. Vielleicht sammeln wir die dann nächste Folge noch ein. Damit ich die quasi dann erledigt habe. Beziehungsweise ich weiß nicht, ob das die letzte ist. Ah ja.
7. Grade rated contaminants. Unit 30 classification. Flawlessly finished. Take out the trash.
So, was haben wir hier noch so? Hier wird noch Blut. Gehen wir mal nach oben. Jetzt ist aber gleich unsere Tarnung weg. Nein! So, wo muss ich denn überhaupt hin? Da rein. Moment. Habe ich die Tür übersehen? Ups. Mhm. Aber wieso habe ich das Schiff jetzt nicht für mich selber quasi übernommen? Wäre das nicht viel cleverer gewesen? Dann hätte ich meine eigene Raumstation. Ist doch komisch. So, nochmal gucken. Okay.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the
Ja, nervt mich. Wenn es nur eine Option gibt, warum wird mir dann der Dialog überhaupt angezeigt? Das ist doch Quatsch. So, kann ich da jetzt irgendwie abkürzen?
Captain, you're free to disembark.
Ja, aber dann muss es doch irgendwo einen Shortcut geben. Vor allem... Ich verstehe auch gerade nicht, warum... da kein Marker ist. Jetzt ist er da. Na gut. Das ist halt so. Oh, wir haben tatsächlich die 4000 Munition geknackt. So, speichern.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain. I heard about that. While my lawyers scratch their heads wondering how we deal with human salvage, I'm leaving the researchers in hibernation. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station? I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already. That's right. Up until now, I've kept you in the dark for your protection, and more importantly, mine. But I'd like to think we've earned each other's trust. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know. Maybe the worst. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters. Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain? Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it. Hear me out. I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
This doesn't feel at all right, Captain.
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions? You took that better than I thought. Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species, and I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
You don't even want to know why for?
This keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
Oh yeah. Dann kriegen wir jetzt Medizin noch auf voll. So, Schadensbonus gegen Menschen. Du hast noch einen Vorteil. Das, du kannst. Ist halt immer das Gleiche. So. Achso, ja. Ich habe jetzt mal kurz gegoogelt, wie wir an diese Waffe rankommen. Also ich habe es nur überflogen. Ich will mich ja nicht zu sehr spoilern. Aber... So, wir müssen hier irgendein Datapad kaufen. Ich weiß hier doch gar kein Datapad. So ein Käse. Also angeblich soll ich hier Sachen kaufen, aber... Gut. Gehen wir mal davon aus, dass wir die gar nicht brauchen. So, und hier gibt es irgendwelche Kisten, mit denen ich irgendwo hochkomme. Durch eine Tür in den Ruheraum. Ja. So komme ich auf jeden Fall nicht da hoch. Ah. Okay.
Somebody was trying to fix this up, but looks like they ain't been here in a long while. Poor old sweetie.
What was that?
Descending passive mode.
Da ist es ja. Jetzt die Frage, war das die letzte oder kommt noch was? Soll ich auch... Ah doch, da war was Grünes. Könnte Quest abgeschlossen bedeutet haben. Yes. So, da komme ich ja glaube ich noch nicht hin. Und ziehen wir noch kurz um. Immer ein bisschen verstecken, ne? Okay. Ja, die Folge ist auch gleich wieder rum. Jetzt habe ich noch 2 Nebenquests, beide auf Byzantium, wo ich glaube ich ja noch nicht hinkomme. Genau, das heißt wir gehen als nächstes zu Phineas.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab. Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Ich dachte, ihr wollt jetzt mit mir reden. So. Ups.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Okay.
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony. Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find. You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway. Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
Nix. Hab dich nur verarscht. Ja gut, dann auf nach Byzantium. Da kann ich dann auch die anderen beiden Quests noch erledigen. Was ja auch ganz gut ist. Dann fliegen wir jetzt noch dahin und dann machen wir den Planeten dann beim nächsten Mal, würde ich sagen.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or...
Oh, nervt mich doch nicht immer. Ist auch hier, oder was?
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Paradies
I've done
gefunden.
plenty of smuggling runs.
Ah, stimmt, von
Since
der habe ich
we're
auch
in
noch gar keine Quest.
Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do. I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick. Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or anything. I'm just suggesting we stop by when we're in the neighborhood. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise. This is why I have to see them. They'll hardly recognize me. Oh, well, I was thinking you'd come too? Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one. Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that. Just know that I've got plenty more suggestions if you need them. Anything else? What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it. Obviously not. And better for Felix to know that now rather than become the next Trask.
Das ist wahr.
Hard for them to get a knife in your back that way. People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion. See, this is what I like about you. You may not be from here, but you fit right in. You're not helping this scientist because you think that crackpot will save the colony. And here I thought I'd seen it all. This galaxy must be bigger than I'd thought. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else? I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy. Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is. That's one way of looking at it. Another is that he pulled you out of hibernation without your say-so and got you to do his dirty work. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it? Hate to say it, but the right thing rarely pays well. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway. Exactly. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders, so I probably don't need to tell you this, but look out for yourself. No one else out here will.
Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else?
Ja, ja.
It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced. The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first.
Wow, Bürokratie, ja?
That's no way to live. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony. Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile. People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly. Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it. Lots of them, unfortunately. I even sculpted a few. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else. That's what I've been saying.
Gut. Dann beenden wir die Folge hier und schauen uns beim nächsten Mal Byzantium an. Ich danke euch fürs Zuschauen. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst mir ein Like und ein Abo da. Schreibt mir was Nettes in die Kommentare. Und dann sehen wir uns zur nächsten Folge wieder bei The Outer Worlds. Tschüss.